Hello everyone, I hope that you are doing well. As you can see, my Arižladora classical collection review series are now over, so I'm looking to cover some other brands and fragrances that I can't seem to find many reviews on YouTube. So today I will review 2024 release from Ensar Oud, Pink Papua. Yet again a disclaimer, I enjoy floral fragrances very much. Why do I do all these disclaimers about what I enjoy and not what I don't like? I just want you to know what is my taste. There are plenty of reviewers who like to praise everything, and given that I am talking about fragrances that I already own full bottles of, probably most of my early reviews will be positive because I want to talk about fragrances that I like, but that's not always objective information for a viewer. So my foremost goal is for every viewer of mine over time to figure out what is my taste, and by that deduct if scents I'm covering are for them or not. Not looking at my personal opinion. That's my opinions, my feelings, but I still try to sprinkle some objective facts into my videos, so if you know my taste, you can decide for yourself if it's good or not. So yeah, this Pink Papua, in my opinion, it is excellent fragrance. To be honest, and that's on its own is a controversial take. Recently I firmly decided this is my second most favorite Ensar Oud among all Ensar Ouds that I own. And I own at this point I think about 15 bottles, something like that. I'm not sure and I don't want to count in my mind now. So yeah, how does it smell and why do I like it so much? Well, let's start from the beginning. For the first 15 seconds, it opens up a little bit similar to Musgardenia Berkakan edition. This similarity is very fleeting. I say in seconds it goes away, and to be honest, I am happy that it does that, because if it was just another iteration or flanker of Musgardenia, I think we have enough of those. And I'm happy this has its own life after that. Okay, so 15 seconds have passed. What do we have next? I don't know how Ensar does it, but it has this fresh, cooling water flower stem smell. I wouldn't even call it a smell, it's a feeling. You know, if you ever picked a water flower and you smell, maybe take it apart and smell the stem part. It's green, it's aquatic, it's refreshing, it's very invigorating. So that's how this fragrance actually opens up. You spray it, I spray it, and I immediately feel refreshed and energized. I think that's an amazing feature fragrance can have. And foremost, yeah, this is very floral. The name Pink Papua is for a reason here. So if you don't like florals, maybe you can even skip this video right here and now, because next 5, 6 or 8 minutes, however long this is gonna take, I'm gonna be talking about flowers. Yeah, so this back to the point. This aquatic feel keeps going for probably 5 hours, and it's very invigorating. Like for summer, spring, hot days, it's amazing in my opinion. After the first 5 hours of this, mainly I guess lotus smell, some other flowers appear. But lotus is not gone. It went to like a background a little bit, but now you have like 5 or 6 new flowers here. in the front of the fragrance, and it creates the feeling for me like you walk into a flower shop that has a perfectly controlled environment. You have this coldness to keep all the flowers fresh, and it's like you're walking around the store, because for the next like 3-4 hours the flowers that you can smell changes like every 5 minutes or so. So you smell one flower, 5 minutes later you go for a sniff, it's a different flower, and they're all enveloped in this fresh, cold, cooling, invigorating background of a flower store. This makes this fragrance for me very interesting. It never gets stale, it never gets boring. I enjoy it very much. After maybe 10 hours, the scent does like complete 180. It dries down to kind of yellowish flower that was not present in the first 10 hours. It may be frangipani, something like that, very yellow, very stale, not stale, maybe just stays the same for the next maybe 3 hours. In the dry down it stays the same, no more action, no more changes, and it's fine. Like after 10 hours, I most of my fragrances I don't want to last for 10 hours. This one I do, but most of them in that time, if they are not ever changing, not ever evolving like this one is, they get boring. This one for me personally never gets boring, and every time I like spray, I keep the bottle in the shelf, maybe forget about it for a month, and after months I spray it for the first time, I get the wow factor every time. So yeah, longevity and projection, I think maybe I got lucky with my skin, because I read some other reviews, they are not that positive. Some people say on their skin it lasts maybe 5 hours, maybe 7 hours. On my skin it's 15 to 20 hours. I spray it under my shirt before I go to bed, and next day till midday I can still smell it clearly as it can be, and I am still enjoying the smells. As you can see, I used quite a bit of it already, and starting to save it a little bit, because you know, Ensars, you can't have many backups of these kind of fragrances. What I would like to smell with this fragrance, I read there are a few other iterations, and one of them I think has quinam in it, and even without quinam, that cooling, refreshing lotus feel that is provided reminds me a little bit of what quinam does. So I really would love to try this fragrance with quinam in it. Unfortunately, that's not in the cards. Some Ensar woods are out of my budget. I'm probably not alone in this struggle. So yeah, one could say this leaning feminine, because of course pink, flowers and all that jazz. If you are straightly just wearing musks, woods, and like to smell of leather and animal musks, yeah, this might feel like it's feminine to you. For me, I don't care. I like florals, and I think for me, I would say it's unisex. But objectively thinking, yeah, probably leaning a tad feminine. But quality is quality, and in my opinion, quality has no gender. If you like florals, if you like quality fragrances, this one is 100% recommended by me. But you need to understand that, yeah, this is a pretty little pink scent. Other ingredients here that I can pick up and maybe worthy to notice is, of course, aquatic wood. Ensar chose Papuan wood perfectly here. It fits like a glove. Animalic wood, in my opinion, would destroy this composition. The main idea of it, of being this refreshing, invigorating, clean, beautiful fragrance. As I said, Kinam here would be even more perfect. So maybe if cards are right, I will get a Kinam version maybe sometime in the future, and if I do, I promise a comparison video between these two fragrances. So yeah, I got advice from one viewer that I should encourage people to subscribe and comment at the end of my videos. So yeah, I'm taking your advice, you know who you are. If you like my videos, please like, share, subscribe, whatever all the YouTubers say. I would very much like for more people to hear my opinions, and maybe I will be useful to some of you. So yeah, thank you for watching, and please have a pleasant evening.